Joining us is one of the people that has joined the craze in Sylvan Lake behind pickleball. Karen Berkfield is with us on the Splash Live. Thanks for being with us, Karen.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Yeah, happy to have you on to talk about pickleball because it's, as we said, something that people are getting really enthusiastic about. And as someone like yourself that is one of those now pickleball enthusiasts, what about this game makes it so fun and attractive to people in our community?
Well, I think part of it is the social end of it. You meet people that have a same interest. There are people that want to be active in their lifestyle. Um, and I don't know. I mean, it's competitive. It's as competitive as you want it to be. We've got a group here that we call the patty cake players. They just want to go out and get the exercise and meet the other girls on the court in the morning, and then all the way up to people who compete in tournaments across the state. So yeah, I think it's the appeal is so universal. We've got more and more younger people out playing now too, like well, even middle schoolers, but I've noticed a lot of college age kids out using the courts.
And we see that not only in Sylvan Lake, but in communities all across the U.S., especially now as we're in the summer season and people are getting outdoors. There's so many different courts all around the greater West Bloomfield area and throughout Oakland County that people can enjoy playing pickleball at. And so as we've seen this game grow over the years, talk about the growth, too, of that community. You mentioned the patty cake players and some of the other more competitive players in Sylvan Lake that have grown this game in your community. Now, what's that been like? What's that experience been like to grow that group over the years and meet some of your neighbors?
We've met a lot of neighbors that I probably wouldn't have known otherwise. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that. Um, Continue.
Yeah, go right ahead. We can still
Okay.
see you, Karen.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. During COVID, there was a group of 5 or 6 of us maybe who ran into an instructor, and he said he would come and get us started. So he would come once a week. He charged us $60 an hour, and we would just split it. Whoever was there would split it. And from that 6 people or so, we now have about 60 on our GroupMe app that we use for communicating with each other and for setting up events and all that. So it's just once you play it, I mean, either you love it or you hate it. And if you love it, it's in your blood. We now have the Sylvan Lake Ladder League, which has just started this year. And people are having such a blast. We thought we would start it just for June to see what the interest was, and we're definitely going to go through July now. So it's just phenomenal, really, and it's something also you don't have to be in your community to play it. We've got the snowbirds that go down to Florida or wherever they go in season out to Arizona, and they play it there, and that way they can hone their skills all winter long when we up here have to find places indoors to play. So it's been great.
Yeah, and it's going to be even better too pretty soon here because we know here in West Bloomfield, just a little ways away from where you're at in Sylvan Lake, we got a new big pickleball center that's going in the Gateway Center. Pickle Rage going to be opening up there, a new location in just a little while. They've already started building their exterior and constructing the interior. So this game's only going to continue to grow throughout our community. So getting back into the playing of the game itself, because we know it's not only great exercise and great for fitness, but it is a sport in its own right. And some sports aren't for everybody. But what about pickleball, the actual game itself, captured your interest after the first couple times you tried it?
Well, like I said, we started during COVID, so it was a way for all of us to get outdoors, be social when everything else was saying don't be social, and I think it really got several of us through that tough time. The sociability of it is awesome. It's pretty. It can be pretty fast. Like it's not some. My husband is more of a golfer and a bocce player, So it can be a little bit fast, but that's what I like about the workout of it. It's just it feels great. And I'm not one to go to the gym. I think a lot of our players aren't really, gym people, so they feel good being outdoors and being so active.
And especially this time of the year, how do you
Mhm.
expect that to continue to grow in Sylvan Lake as people see more of their neighbors out and about playing this game? They hear more about pickleball and how much enthusiasm that there is. Do you imagine that you're going to see this group expand even further?
Absolutely. I really do. We would like to get the kids, even the younger kids, the maybe younger than middle school kids, involved in it eventually. We've got a great resident here. Mary Lewis has been our super ambassador. If we're down there playing and she sees people walking by that are just kind of curious, she'll say, "Come on in, we have extra paddles." And we've gotten a number of players that way, and once they play it, like I said, they're either hooked on it or it's like, okay, thank you, I'll keep this in mind. But it grows exponentially every season. It's been amazing.
Yeah, and it has grown such a great community of players, not only in our individual places like Sylvan Lake and in West Bloomfield and Kego and beyond, but a collective group as well across Oakland County and southeastern Michigan. So whether you're waiting for Pickle Rage to open to get indoors in that air conditioning, or you're out at Drake Sports Park, or you're playing with the patty cake players and others in the city of Sylvan Lake, really is a game that's bringing people together. Karen, anything else you'd like to say about how this group of Sylvan Lakers have come together to enjoy this great game, but even better yet, enjoy the company of their friendly neighbors?
Well, it's just that, like I said, I've met people I never would have met. I wouldn't have had anything in common with them, but now we have that to share. And you find out more about them by chatting while you're not playing and things like that. I mean, it's been an amazing um gatherer of people, sort of, that's really been felt in our community, and I know it's been felt other places as well.
It is the prettiest little city in the state of Michigan, and anything that can happen to bring people together and make that city a little bit prettier is always going to be a positive. Karen, thank you so much for your time today.
Okay, thanks so much.